Welcome to the evening, actually morning now, isn't it?
Yes.
It's coming up to 1 o'clock. Before I start this little video, or long video, or whatever you want to call it, please hit the notification bell, subscribe, like and share. I've been requested to do, been looking at who's trending. I've decided to do a tarot reading card about this time at night or morning, good morning, because I wanted to see how it plans out, because we've done it different times and I've always wanted to do one after midnight, and it's coming up to 1 o'clock now, isn't it, near enough? So what's trending in our political movement? The cameraman David wanted me to do a tarot card reading on Rayner, Labour Deputy Leader. This one, well, she's always in the news and kind of what can I say? Now you see for yourself, you can look her up. I'm going to use these again. Shall we see what she's all about? And this is for David video tonight, or anyone else can watch. Have fun. So I quite like these two. These are getting powerful and I've only just bought them. I'll put one in the middle. Right. So would you like to pick the first one? Where would you like to go? That one, okay, no. Okay. Right, the Empress. Right, the Empress sees herself as the boss. She sees herself, because it's sort of like this way, she sees her as a leader. But the Empress is warning her not to be too, how can I say it, too shrewd in her language, because she's very what she wants to get, but she is getting it. If it was right the other way, she would have had issues of not getting that kind of what can I say, not getting the attention she wants. She's getting the attention for the wrong reasons, and that's why the Empress has come up this way, warning her, like here, is saying her that to calm down a bit and to watch the tone of your language. So it's like a bit of a she's got this idea. She wants to be the next lady MP, which would be number 3, but I can't see it, because not only she's too boisterous, she's not looking after, she's looking after her well-being, and she's not looking after the people that like us, so to speak. She's not being she's just in it for her own means and gains to get to the top. But she's kind of, this card is like telling her that it could be yours, but you're not going to get it the way you're going on. And she's sitting under a tree, and she's thinking, what kind of, how can I attack? But she's just, for leader deputy, is supposed to be, her language is appalling, for that kind of job, because if you that kind of job, whatever opinions you have of a person of the opposition, you're supposed to be a bit more forward, but not the language she uses. So that's the card that she would have picked. So what would you like me? Do you want me to pick next? I'm gonna go here. Alright, okay. Right, these go together. So the Emperor is saying the same thing. She's telling her whoever is advising her it's this way. She's got a good future, but the Emperor and the Empress are saying the both advises to her. What goes on behind the scenes, we don't know. But this gentleman is saying, look, I want you to behave yourself. Whatever opinion you got after the party, you're supposed to turn it down. It's not looking good for her, because even though they're this way, that's the same symbol, and it's like a court. If you're in a court like the old days, you would be disappeared very quickly, and this is warning her to be a bit more professional in her job, because she's halfway there, but it's her language she uses. So these people on the quiet are telling her she shouldn't be doing that, because it doesn't look good, really, from the other side. It doesn't look good on the public to watch that that kind of behaviour. So she needs to these are pretty good cards to have. So she's got these people on her team, and they're trying to tell you, love, that these people are trying to tell you to calm it down a little, because she had a setback. She's already been fired once, hasn't she? And she could lose this title, and these guys are warning her in her way of living. But that is interesting, isn't it? So I'm gonna the hair, I can't pronounce that. Oh God, can you read that, love? I can't see it.
No.
No, I can't. I'm going to call it the, this one card I never had, but it's a strong, powerful, the here opponent. So it's someone opponent. It's someone opposite from her, going like that in her, I think it's someone in a circle, so it's like matches that and that. I've never had that card out before, have I?
No.
So it's someone going like this. Stop what you're doing and think what you're doing. He's saying there could be the you take your cards how you want it. He's saying stop. That's a form of bullying. So it should be in there. But it's quite a long name. But it look where his hand is, love. So these three cards are quite strong. So let's have a look. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, it's just it's a symbol of. I was gonna say religious, but I wasn't sure. But it's saying in the book, is a symbol of religious authority. So I am right saying that there's somebody in a circle that's a symbol of a religious background. She's got kind of a religious background, because I've not had this card out before, but he's saying stop. Look at my hand. He's saying kind of a bullying tactic she's doing in Parliament. Can you see the two pillows? That's a sign of a building, isn't it? So these are strong cards for her. They are quite good at this time of night to come this way, but if it was that way, she would have had a really hard time of it behind the scenes. But all these people who she knows are telling her to calm down. You know, you may think it's hilarious that we're seeing you do this, and well, so what goes here? The Magician, right? The Magician is one of these cards that will put a spell on you, and so he's putting a spell on you, this lady, Angela, because they doing something to her, and they making her act the way she's acting, but there's all these good people around her, right, are protecting her, but this lady is not having it. So this magician is doing spells, casting spells on her. It's just kind of, it's like, this reminds me of the courts in Tudor times, don't it? It's a similar thing. The High Priest. It all matches, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
The High Priest represents the religious. See, that's the man one, yeah. And the High Priest is this way as well. She's guiding her. And she's trying to say to her, look, you can't go on the way you are going, because you are feeding this man spells. She's under a spell of some kind. So all these people that she has got a lot of powerful people spare to speak, because the High Priest is pretty good. The High Priest is always in the court. So there's probably quite a few top ones in that specific party, and or even topper than the parties we've got in power. Yeah, there's always someone up there, and it's a lot of. She's surrounded by a lot of religious people, because that's the man one. I'll look that up, but it did say religious building. So I said religious, didn't I? Because he's going like that. And this is concerning for her. And this is concerning, really. It's so interesting that all these top cards have come out. And I gave him a good shake, didn't I? And the High Priest is the same as that gentleman, because it's a religious place, and she knows these people, and they're fighting her against this man here that's doing all the spells, because the magician tends to make a spell on you, and they can just do it from afar or distance. Doesn't really matter. And he's trying to attack this lady, this Labour leader to deputy, because a Labour leader deputy is the strongest job that anyone can have. but she's not respecting her job. She's scoring points, and this is where the Labour Party is going wrong now, in its own way. They keep losing MPs, and so what they're saying behind the scenes is that they need to change their ways. Because do you see the Conservatives deputy manager act like that? No. She's acting like as if she's calling them names. Yeah, but like he's saying that. And she's saying the same. She's reading out this thing to her, saying you've got to calm down, or she's not going to get far. That kind of, she needs to fight for the common man and woman, because then she needs to stop. Both parties need to stop scoring points, because you're not going to get anywhere with it, to be fair. And the Labour Party is losing MPs. So why they're losing MPs? Because these people here and this man here is probably doing spells on them, and the MPs have found out. So and it's quite interesting, isn't it? She's got a strong personality, but she's using her strong personality against another side to call them names. But what these are saying, that man here is saying that, stop. And all saying, look, you got this man to worry about. There's something going totally wrong for the Labour Party at the minute, because they've actually losing MPs. They've lost all the by-elections, hasn't he? So this is why. There's no concrete evidence that they have a stable party with the people they got in. I'm not being nasty to the lady, but from a woman's point of view, you're using the wrong language, and we as women have to look up to you, and as from another woman to another woman, or a man to a woman, we have to look up to you and say, well, are you government in waiting? I'm looking at these cards, well, no you're not. I can't see it. Is that